Orion Vincent here from Terminatorshockey. I'm with Big Keith of the Terminators. His debut back, at least on film. Big Keith, first and foremost, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. It's Friday night, back here with the boys, gonna get a dub. Let's go.
That's right, I like the confidence. What's the game plan going into this? We've faced off against the Broken Heroes numerous times. They're usually close games. How does the Terminators get the W here?
We're gonna dump it and chase it, play Terminator hockey, and stay out of the box.
Staying out of the box is key for a Terminators victory. Big Keith, a couple quick fun questions before I let you go. What's your favorite fast food restaurant of all time?
McDonald's.
I should have known.
This big this way.
Last question, who's your favorite hockey player?
Jerome McGinley. And Orion Vincent.
Oh, man, good luck in tonight's game.
Thanks, brother. It's good to be back.
Welcome back to Terminatorshockey. I'm your host, Orion Vincent, and tonight we got the Terminators versus the Broken Heroes. Live from Planet Ice Delta in beautiful Delta, British Columbia, this is Beer League. With me, special guest, Uncle Bud.
Hell yeah, player. Let's get this going.
Welcome to the panel, Uncle Bud. It's been a while since we've had you. Happy to have you here. Having a look right in front of our eyes. It's the Broken Heroes wearing those black jerseys with light green trim, and they have Esperanza in between the pipes for them. And on the other end, we're having a look at the Terminators right there wearing those white jerseys with orange trim, and their goaltender in the black jersey is Da Silva.
Well, they're looking good. I really like the Terminators jerseys this year, although they're not wearing them. Who's that guy with the off black and white jersey?
Looks like the Terminators got a couple spares out there tonight. That is our full-time goalie. He just doesn't have a proper jersey. I believe Landels is one of the spares, but he's also full-time, just doesn't have a proper jersey.
And Big Keith is making his debut too, isn't he?
He is indeed.
He's been gone for a while now.
We've seen him in the interview, and let's kick things off and dive right in the action as Uncle Bud slides that puck all the way down for what I would thought would have been an icing, but I guess it got waved off.
Well, I mean, these refs don't get paid too much.
No, they don't. You're absolutely right. Lando's making his season debut there after recovering from some stuff, and here you go, the Cat on the near side. The Cat having a look, feeds it right out front to Hammer, and the Terminators open the scoring up right away in this hockey game.
Look at Hammer in that golden helmet. Just ripping it right to the left side. Good for him.
You would think he plays some sort of lacrosse with that golden helmet. As we're going to run it back, and it all starts with Lando's way back there, stretch pass to Hammer. The Cat came in to help out Hammer. Look at the Cat. Calm, cool, collected, feeds it a Hammer on the backhand, pulls the trigger, and boom, right in the back of the net.
Wow, just seeing that backhand is just so sweet.
Does it remind you of your younger days?
I throw a few backhands myself.
You've backhanded a few. 1-0. The Terminators over the Broken Heroes with 15 minutes left to go.
No base, no case. Here we go. Minamoto passes it up to black jersey. Kelvin the Cat draws it back. Landos is looking for someone. Passes it to Kelvin. Kelvin's streaking up. What's he going to do, Orion?
Well, you don't need to be the full-time commentator, but we brought you out here as the color commentator, and it's okay to sit back and enjoy the color roll.
That's true. I just kind of want to be in the shadows myself.
You know what? Well, we enjoy having you here. We've known each other for 20-plus years, and here you go. Pope lets it rip, and a huge glove save, and the Cat picks up that puck like it's a ball of yarn and bats it in the back of the net for the Terminators' second goal of the game.
Wow, it's all smiles for the Terminators. All palm trees and sticky green.
Let's have a look at this. A sloppy slap back right to Pope, who pinches in, lets it go. The glove save is made by Esperanza, but he can't get all of it, and the Cat comes clawing at that Cat post and gets it in like it's a bowl of catnip.
Wow, Hammer Time is just glad to be with the boys. You can tell. Look at the smile on his face.
It's all happy out there for Hammer. 2-0, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes.
Wow, look at Uncle Bud streaking up, chopping onions. Can he get through? Doesn't look like it. Oh, but just towers through that.
How is there no penalty here as we run a sloppy slap back? Uncle Bud through the shoulder. The Broken Heroes player definitely got broke off of that shoulder, and the referee's just watching it, trying to get out of the way of the puck.
I think the referee was impressed that he didn't even want to call the penalty on him.
You know what? I think everyone at this rink was impressed.
They don't expect that from Uncle Bud.
It's rare you see him streak up the ice like that. As Dustpan Dennis is whacking away at it, the Terminators are looking really good here tonight so far, Uncle Bud.
They are.
Uncle Bud!
Wow!
Right as we're talking about how good the Terminators are looking, Uncle Bud comes with a clap bomb and puts the Terminators up 3-0. That's 3 unanswered goals as we run it back, sponsored by Slappies.
Oh, wow, look at this. Uncle Bud, he was all over it, just like a young little vajayjay. Ooh.
Yeah, Uncle Bud was, he's greasy like that, and that was a beauty goal. Uncle Bud, he's been on a little bit of a streak. I think he's got 4 goals in his last 4 games, if I'm correct.
You know, I think it's those peptides he's taking.
He's taking a lot of peptides here. They could be boosting his play. Back in the action we go. Snipes making dangles, has a shot. Nice glove flush by Esperanza, and the Terminators are all over the Broken Heroes. I don't even think De Silva has seen a single shot in this game yet.
You know, Esperanza's not getting a lot of help. It's not him to blame.
His team's got to back him up. They're not backing him up, and as a result, the Terminators are just having their way with him right now. 3 unanswered goals. I mean, the Broken Heroes got to rally and get something as Landos has a shot, fires it just wide. Hammer going in.
Hammer, just working the angles of the arena.
He likes to work those angles no matter where he is in. If he's in the bed or if he's in the rink, he's working angles.
Here goes Mr. Angle to Mr. Dangle. Kelvin the Cat, he's still on his feet.
Broken Heroes turn it right back around, right over to Minamoto, who gains the zone of the Terminators on the near side. Minamoto gets shut down by Landos, and look at the D-work. Landos, his first game back from his injury, and it looks like he hasn't left the ice since 2009, back when he started playing with the Terminators.
Wow, look at the pep in his step. You know, I'm really thinking Landos is going to do some really good in the next couple of games.
He's looking pretty good. He looks a lot better than he did last year. Fun fact, he's off of the sauce, and it's really showing out there. He's got his cardio back. Love to see him out there, Uncle Bud.
Yeah, it's really hard to defend number 44, and yeah, I'm really impressed by the footwork.
Me too. Face off won by the Broken Heroes as Minamoto keeps the zone of the Terminators. Backhands it all the way in. Landos uses that glove to glove it down. They're walking away to no-name jersey, and De Silva gets tested for the first time tonight.
And De Silva says, no way.
Love to see it. Baby Groot, who is also Minamoto, had a shot, kick pad save as 17 Porcina goes to collect that puck, who turns into Dustpan Dennis. Dustpan making moves, dangling the Heroes, and dangled himself at the last minute.
He almost got that done. You know, I was thinking it was going to be a big clap because that's what he usually does, but he can dangle too.
Another fun fact, Dustpan Dennis has been looking really good. He also has a point streak going on for the Terminators. He might be 4 or 5 goals in the last 4 or 5 games.
Wow, look at this.
Nice clap on by Landos.
You could tell he put his weight into it.
And he does have a lot of that. Face-off won by Donnie, right back to Landos, who was another clap bomb. That one was harder, and Esperanza, I don't know how many shots he's faced so far, but they keep on coming.
He's going to need some help out there. SOS.
Oh, a little bit of a collision as Minamoto dangles, hits the post, and he's backed up by 90 Shishmenos, who gets his first goal of the game and puts the Broken Heroes on the board.
Yeah, and I think Minamoto got it in the sack there by Uncle Bud. It was a total accident. I'm not sure what happened there, if we could run it back.
Well, Warren slew-footed him, and there's Minamoto, Uncle Bud. He lost his stick in between. It looks like he's clinching his leg. I don't know why. And number 90, Schmishmanos, came to clean up the garbage, to put the Broken Heroes on the scoreboard. 3-1, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes with 1.5 minutes left to go in the first period.
Yeah, it's quite the one-sided game right now. We'll see how it goes here and how things take shape.
I mean, that might have only been their second or third shot, to be honest, and they scored off of the one. But again, Minamoto is not an easy person to play against. I mean, he's great to have if he's on your team, but to defend against him, it's a whole other story there.
You can see the time on attack that the Terminators are doing right now. They mostly have the possession of the puck 90% of the time, it's looking like. But this is only the first period, Orion.
Yep, anything can happen. The shot clock is 13-8. Never forget, this is an edited highlight reel. Speaking of edited, here comes Minamoto. Minamoto lets it rip and pops the bottle. Now that one was a real nice goal by Minamoto.
Oh, yeah, real nice. Like a 25-year-old the JJ.
There you go. You love that.
Fresh one.
Here comes the photo, letting it rip. Top left corner. You seen the water bottle do a little dance like Uncle Bud at the Cheers nightclub back in the day, trying to prey on some 25 fresh for JJ. 3-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes with 19 seconds left to go in this first period.
I keep getting older. They stay the same age.
Wise words by Uncle Bud is Pope overskates it, then goes back to collect it. Pope feeds it over to 17, who is Ted. Gonna make that change there on the roster.
Look at Pope here.
Wow, that was a nice shot. And that's gonna do it for the first period. 3-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes so far.
When Pope presses that Pope button, it's go time. You see him, and it can happen just like that. And he's streaking. He's almost going end to end.
Well, you know what, Bud? We're going into the second here, and I would say that it has been a close game. It really hasn't. The Terminators have just applied most of the pressure, had most of the time on attack, but yet, because of Minamoto and Shishmenos, we have ourselves a close game.
Yeah, anything can happen. It's 3-2. Terminators got to get it together here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much time on attack you have. The goals is what matters.
Here you go, Donnie. Donnie's going to make something happen. I know it.
The Changler streaking on the right side. Changler lets it go right up front, and it got tipped by Walter. What a pretty looking goal. And the Terminators are back up 2 goals against the Broken Heroes.
Wow. High fives for the boys. What synergy with Mad Max and Donnie.
Well, Mad Max is a grinder, and look at Donnie. He knows that. He knows Mad Max can handle that rubber, and he did that. He put his stick down, got a beauty tip on that, right over Esperanza in the back of the net, and the Terminators are buzzing. It's all smiles out there.
2 hands on the stick, Max, and then look what happens,
4-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes so far.
Right on. Here comes Pope. He's looking who's ahead.
We got
Makes
ourselves
it out of the zone. Good. Donnie about to make a play here. Coming in close. Takes it to the outside. And here comes West with a snipe.
Nice snipe. Let's stick to that color commentator role again, Uncle Bud.
I'm getting pretty comfortable here.
You're getting used to that driver's seat. But don't get too comfortable, or else this is going to be a part-time job.
This might be my last time.
We might not see you here on the panel again. And W. Ball is also making one of his first appearances on film here for the Terminators.
Warren Barrows.
Yeah, glad to see him out there. Uncle Bud with that puck behind the net of Esperanza, having a look for an outlet on the far side. One hand on the stick.
Wow.
He thinks he's some sort of superstar on the panel and on the ice. He needs a reality check. He'll get one soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, do you see how I just kept it in there?
Oh, man, that was a nice rip by Landels. It got tipped off of Sawyer's stick and up and out of play.
Yeah. Good face-off win by Kelvin the Cat.
There's a nice shot.
Saved by Kelvin's throwing the fists around.
I guess you left the driver's seat. I was leaving it open for you. Here we go.
I was thinking about that 25-year-old guy.
Of course you were. This is why Uncle Bud is rarely on the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. Gold helmet feeds it over to the Cat. The Cat lets it rip, and Esperanza didn't know where it was. It was in between his legs, where Uncle Bud wants to be, between a 25-year-old.
Fresh the JJ.
There you go.
Pope just took it to the net. They were stopped, but here we go.
Broken Heroes.
Back pass. We saw that coming. Quick wrist. Easy save. Looking for a slot pass. Here goes Uncle Bud. Is he going to get a penalty? No. Mad Max is going to streak it up here. Looking for Donnie, I assume. What do you think's going to happen, Orion? I don't want to overstep my boundaries here.
Don't worry, man. I'm letting you drive. Go ahead. It's all fun and games here. Overstepping your boundaries as Uncle Bud collects that puck. Feeds it to Donnie on the far side. Donnie curling around the dot. Lets it go and scores! A beautiful goal by Donnie. Thank God it was commentated by Orion Vincent and not Uncle Bud. And we're going to have to run that back. That was a really pretty one. Donnie's been hungry for goals all season, and this just goes to show you that, he's feeding. He's feeding out there. He's like a shark in bloody waters.
You see how he just angles in and it's really hard to guard him.
Well, with that dangler that he's got dangling, it's really easy for him to work those angles. 5-2, 5-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, the Terminators got to be a little humble at this point. At 5-2, we don't need a bunch of sellies and celebrations, so let's be humble out there, guys.
At the same time, this is Terminators hockey, and we always promote celebrations. That being said, Donnie going for a skate there through everyone. Donnie pulls it to his forehand and tucks it in. Another goal, back-to-back goals for the Dangler. That was a really pretty one, Uncle Bud.
End to end. And you can see Hammer just telling him, hey, good job, buddy. Let's run it back.
There you go. It all starts with...
He sees Warren. He doesn't want to pass. So he's going to streak up. He sees the opening. He's going to go straight to the slot. And just right there where they keep the 25-year-old vajayjay.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Down low.
You got to come up with a new reference. You're stuck on that. You are stuck on that. 6-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes. Once is enough. You're beating a dead horse. Let's move on from it.
26-year-old.
Oh, there you go. Do something. Change up something. Calvin the Cat hits Dr. Strange there. Still after that puck. Look at that head movement. This guy is playing. He's been playing a great game out there tonight. Puck held in by Pope. Pope on the near side feeds it right over to the Cat. The Cat down low fires it right out front over to Ted. Ted feeds it out front, just out of the reach of the Cat as he's after it. But the Broken Heroes get there. Nope, they don't get there first. Puck goes right back to the Cat, right out front to Ted, and Ted lets it rip from right outside of the dot and gets the 7th goal of the game for the Terminators. Man, oh man, this is starting to become a little bit of a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Ted, that was a good goal by Ted, but you can see Kelvin is really the one who's domineering this play. Kelvin, the Cat, when he's out there, he gives it his full effort. His eyes are moving around. He sees everyone. He really does not let up.
Well, just like a Cat, his eyes are darting all over the place. He's got a good read on the room. He can see the ice very well. You've seen it right there. He definitely orchestrated that play 100%. 7-2, the Terminators over the Broken Heroes. And the Broken Heroes have a tough hill to climb right now.
I don't even... What is a broken hero anyway?
Well, it's, I would say it's the death of Superman and not the return.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a little emo, but, I mean, to each their own.
Well, it's a little better than repeatedly talking about 25-year-old vajayjays all game.
See, now I got you thinking about the 25-year-old.
So this was your plan all along.
A nice, fresh one.
I like mine 40 and up. They know what they're doing. 25-year-olds don't. As Porcina gets driven into the boards.
Back to the game here. Here's Dustpan Dennis. We don't really call him Dustpan anymore because it's just fucking clapping.
Well,
Dennis.
let's cut out the swearing there, Uncle, but that's okay. Everyone's allowed one mistake.
Yeah, if you could bleep that out.
We'll figure it out. Minamoto gets it out of the zone right over to blank jersey, who turns right back into Minamoto, who gains his own to the Terminators, loses a handle. He just undressed himself there, Uncle Bud.
Well, you can tell Minamoto could have done worse. He just kind of wasn't putting in the effort. He has the skill to beat Pope, but
don't underestimate Pope like that ever again.
I'm just giving Minamoto his flowers.
Well, does he deserve them? That's what I want to know, Uncle Bud.
Speaking of Minamoto, here he comes.
Here he goes. Minamoto fires a puck over to Shishmenos. Shishmenos behind the net. Over to the far side. Big battle. Wesley Snipes picks his pocket. Snipes hits W balls. W balls right up to the Changler. Changler gains his own of the Broken Heroes on the near side. A little drag move has a shot just wide as he gathers his own rebound. A little bit of a Michigan attempt.
Yeah.
Feeds it out front, and W balls from his offense puts it right in the crest of the goaltender Esperanza.
He just couldn't complete it, but valiant effort.
Nice effort by the Cat. Speaking of effort, the Cat is looking great out there. This could be one of his best games. Whatever he did in the pregame workout, he's got to do that again. And that's the end of the second period. 7-2. The Terminators over the Broken Heroes.
You know, I have to say the Broken Heroes have been very respectable for being beaten 7-2. You know, if this was the Terminators and it was switched around, there would be a lot of penalties, a lot of hacks, myself included.
100%. They are a respectful team. That's something I've noticed playing in 30+. A lot of the teams are a lot more respectful than the 19+ division, and I'm not mad at that. Back in the action we go. Ted fires that puck deep down as Uncle Bud gives chase. Uncle Bud after that puck on the backhand. Right over to Hammer, who lets it rip. Esperanza makes his shoulder save. Picked up by Hayer. Hayer moving that puck. Now he's moving that puck out of his own zone. Right to Shishmenos. Shishmenos over to blank jersey on the far side. Lando's on him. Shish Meadows poked that puck, and Uncle Bud now has possession of that puck.
Yeah, Uncle Bud's kind of just racing, going nowhere.
Offside by Uncle Bud. He did go nowhere indeed.
That wasn't my offside, just letting you know.
No, I know, but you still had the puck, and it was still offside.
I'll talk to the wingers then.
Blaming someone else always for your problems. As the Terminators fire the puck, and Esperanza makes a save. Hammer lets it go. Sharp angle shot. I think that was Dustpan. Dustpan has it again. Another sharp angle shot. Esperanza staying strong on that post. Look at that hold by Porcina, who just watches that puck drift away from him after putting all that effort in.
You know, this has definitely been a one-sided game. There's been a lot of action, and it's been from one team.
Yeah, the Terminators. Porcina has a shot, and that one had a couple odd bounces, and Esperanza had to be aware of where that puck was bouncing. Puck on the near side. Walter picks it up. Fires it over. It's intercepted by Sawyer. Sawyer, the Broken Heroes, was trying to hit the man in the neutral zone. I believe that was tipped off of the stick, so there's not going to be any icing on the play here as Pope collects it in his own zone. Turns around from Kak. Pope starting the breakout. Rushing that puck up in the neutral zone. Pope gains the zone of the Broken Heroes. Do something here, Pope. I don't know what he was doing. Donnie picks it up. Donnie lets it rip right out front. Puck hits a skate and trickles over to the near side as the Broken Heroes flip that puck up and out of play.
You know, the way I'm looking at this game, the Terminators have to be re-tiered because just look at the skill.
That was a heavy shot, and that one looked like it clipped Minamoto, who went down like a sack of potatoes on the ice. So we're going to have to run it back and get a closer look at this. Oh, man.
Right to the left pec.
Yeah, that's got to sting. Was that the pec or the thigh? Either way, that's not going to feel pretty, especially from Big Keith. He's got all that weight leaned into that shot. Minamoto, it doesn't look like he's a big guy. He might be tall, but not big, and yeah, that one's going to sting.
Luckily, he didn't get it in the face, and luckily everyone's okay. He can still play hockey, right?
Yeah, we like to chirp here, but we don't like to see any injuries, so we're happy that he's okay, and play's going to continue on. Wesley Snipes breaking away from the Broken Heroes, moves it to the point, back to Big Keith. Big Keith fires that puck, intercepted by Hayer. Hayer dumps that puck. He was looking for no-name jersey right there, but it ricocheted off of Big Keith as Snipes picks it up.
You know, someone for not playing for 6 months, Big Keith is looking pretty confident out there.
He is. Speaking of confidence, W balls with a shot. Donnie getting pushed by the ref a little bit from behind. Didn't want to have a collision. Snipes right back to Donnie. Back to Snipes behind the net. Snipes lost the handle on it, and the Broken Heroes are going to collect themselves. They were trying for a stretch pass, but I don't see anyone over there except for Big Keith, so that was just a giveaway.
You know, it's good to see the boys cycling the puck and passing around. It's just a little one-sided.
There's a nice shot. And Pope has been having a tough time trying to buy himself a goal. He's had a lot of shots in the past couple games. He just can't seem to bury one. And there's a goal. Warren right from his office when the puck ricocheted behind the net right to him. And you know he's not making any mistake with that paperwork.
Yeah, as you can see, Bud started this whole play.
Tipped by Donnie, and the puck just lands right on his desk, and Warren's going to sign it off and file it away and go back to work in his office.
Right on, and I really hope Uncle Bud gets the assist for that, because he's trying to stack up the points right now.
8-2. The Terminators over the Broken Heroes. 11 minutes left in this hockey game, and let's see what happens. Minamoto working those far side boards. Minamoto has a shot, and De Silva makes a save.
You know, any shot by number 44 is just a laser. You really don't want to block it even because it's going to hurt.
Well, you can tell when he's being lazy out there. Obviously, he's a little frustrated right now, and you can tell because those little soft shots and him having fun has turned into a little more serious hockey, and his shots have become a lot harder.
Yeah, he plays a little different style than he does on that other team he plays for, the Ironheads.
Well, this is 30-plus Div 6, so you don't expect that. But here at Terminators Hockey, we give it 100% no matter what division or what team we play for.
Or what age.
Doesn't matter. It's always 110% for the Terminators on the ice regardless, as it should be in a hockey game. Back in the action, Walter after that puck. On the far side, getting pressured by number 90, Shish Meadows. Walter loses the handle on it. It's picked up by blank jersey, who might be Tang. Fires it towards the net. De Silva leaves it for Uncle Bud.
Uncle Bud looking around. No one to pass to. The Landals. Here comes Donnie doing his dangle.
Oh, out in Mad Max, missed out a wide open net. Uncle Bud followed up with a rebound, and the Terminators are continuing to try to stack that lead. They're not done at 8-2 here.
No, they're not letting up. Let's just hope Landals can do a big clapper here. It would be good to see a goal from him to see his debut.
It would be nice. He's had a good game so far. Landals, nice little drop pass right to Dustpan, who has a shot. Landals on the rebound, and he missed a wide open net on the backhand.
Well, Landals has got some really good hockey sense. You can just tell by the way he passes without even looking. It's going to come.
Didn't he play high level when he was growing up? At least he'll tell you he did.
That's what I've heard. But anything's, a lot of people say stuff, but I'm not discounting it.
Someone check the Elite Prospects website because I want to know, did this guy actually play high level hockey, or is it just another fairy tale?
Hey, as long as he keeps burying him for the Terminators, that's all we need.
Well, he hasn't buried yet, Uncle Bud. And he's not buried, thank God. Here we go. Gil has a shot. Gil walking in, lets it go. Nice save by De Silva as Mad Max clears the crease, and that's going to do it for that play.
There we go. Pope, as usual, just rushing up. A power defenseman.
That he is. Pope, nice little move to push that puck behind the net of Esperanza. Pope on the far side boards, getting pressured by no one really.
No one's pressuring Pope. He's in there. He's got grit. That looks like it could have been a goal.
But it wasn't. Nice shot by Big Keith, though. I'm loving the shots that he's taking. We preach it all the time at Sally Entertainment especially. I know this is Terminators hockey, but shoot that puck because that's how you score goals.
Just keep shooting. Garbage goal or not, just shoot.
It doesn't matter. Get pucks on net. Good things will happen. Minamoto stripped one of the Terminators players. Looks like he's all alone. 1-on-0 with De Silva. Minamoto behind the back. What a goal by Minamoto. That was a thing of beauty here, Uncle Bud.
Wow, I just can't wait to see that again. That was some magic.
You can see
magic.
He doesn't smile very often against the Terminators. We got a little bit of a rivalry going on with him on the commentary panel and on the ice. But you got to give the kid his flowers when they're due. And right here, behind the back, not between the legs. What a beautiful looking goal by this kid. That's top 10 material right there.
I still don't even know how he did it. I'm going to need to go home and just watch that 20 times
that was,
with a 25-year-old. The JJ.
There we go. Oh, my goodness. Minamoto's got 2 on the night. Shishmenos has 1. And, it's been all Terminators here so far. There's not much else to tell in the tail of the tape. Minamoto has breathed a little bit of life into the Broken Heroes game, but will it be enough? Probably not.
It definitely won't be, but that goal was all worth it just to see that.
It was. And, like I said, big rivalry for the commentary panel and for the Terminators as a whole, but you got to give the kid his flowers when they're due, and with that goal, they were definitely due.
He's going home a winner tonight.
I would say so. He's got a highlight like that filmed by Terminators Hockey. That's people pay for that stuff, and he just got it for free.
Oh, wow.
Back in the action we go. Dustpan Dennis picked his pocket and had a shot, but Esperanza stood strong, and that's going to do it for the game. 8-3. The Terminators ending this game with 50 shots on the shot clock against the Broken Heroes. 20-something, I think I've seen. What a performance by the Terminators.
Yeah, no, it was great, and it was thanks for letting me commentate.
Yeah, glad to have you here, Uncle Bud. On that note, let's go down and interview the MVP of the Terminators. Orion Vincent here from Terminators Hockey, sponsored by Sloppies. I'm with Uncle Bud of the Terminators. First and foremost, what a game. How you feeling after that one, Uncle Bud?
The boys are buzzing. A couple Caesars, couple lip pillows. We were f***ing grinding out there.
It was an absolute heater for the Terminators. Walk me through your dangles and that goal that you sniped from the blue line.
Well, the hands, I was chopping little onions, but the legs are fast. The endurance are here. We got a lot of things we use in the dressing room to keep us going, and I think that's why we got the win.
Well, you guys look fantastic out there. Couple quick questions before I let you go. Uncle Bud, you're a big music enthusiast. Who is your favorite music artist of all time?
Bob Marley.
Who is your favorite rap artist of all time? Because I know you're a big hip hop fan.
Easy E, bitch.
Last question, Uncle Bud. Who's your favorite hockey player?
Pavel Bure.
Beauty. Hey, congratulations on the big win.
Cheers.